Hello everyone and welcome to Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. Today we're going to play in sandbox mode. And at one point we will do a career mode. I want to have some fun with you all in sandbox mode today. Alright, we're going to put this on pause. Let's delete this. Alright, we're going to place some of these. I'm going to unselect some of these so it makes it easier for me. And since we are in unlimited spending, we are going to go in and change the admission price. You can also put music in for each ride. I find this more of a pain in the butt because you can actually put speakers around your park. Then this is the reliability, the downtime, inspection time. Quite honestly, let's just do never for all of them. That way we don't have to hire handymans. Well, maybe we would. I don't know, I'll probably put some in then. Just in case if the ride does break down. This area, you can adjust the waiting time, the minimum and the maximum, the load, and the number of circuits. And then you can wait to open all your rides, because if you go into here and then right here, you then can go in right here, click on this button, and then the green means to open and red means to close. So since I have 2 rides in there, I'll just open them and you can see that they are open. And even though if you open these and then build more rides later, you can do the same thing and it won't affect anything. You can do the same thing for the others as well. So I'm going to do these episodes of building the park into parts, just because there are so many rides. And I might even fast forward while in the building process. And I just went ahead and put 2 of these in. So I'm just going to delete both of these so I can evenly space everything. Sometimes I get carried away while building. I usually just wait to lower the prices until I am done putting in all the rides. But, I mean, you already have the window open, so you might as well just also include, you know, also edit the pricing while you're in there. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. I am thinking about doing a few things a bit differently than what I usually do. That way, the more specialty ones are all in the same area. And then if you want to turn around, I don't know how you would do this on a laptop since you don't have the scrolling part on the mouse unless you buy a mouse that you can use an USB port in, so you're able to do this. But you just hold the scrolling part down and then you can turn. You can even right click and be able to move yourself around instead of going to the sides and waiting for it to move. Whoops. So I will just get to changing the prices after I'm done building all the rides. Since you can do it fairly quickly, you can actually, once you're satisfied with your park, you can open your park and then just go around and change the prices. I would suggest you getting the ones closest to the entrance first. That way your customers don't have to pay the price for the rides. There's really no excuse for you to charge anything since you have unlimited cash. Oops. Oh. Son of a goombug. Alright. So I guess I'm going to actually go through and lower these a while before I start on the original rides. So what I'm kind of thinking for this series is once I have the park built, I'll probably do at least the main part of what I want in the park. I'll probably do a few episodes, probably like between 5 and 10 episodes of open park episodes before I will probably think about, I'm kind of planning on just stepping away from this game for a little while so I can create other content for you all as well. Then I'll probably come back to the game, and from there I don't really know what I want to do further with this game after that. I'll probably do a few episodes of the career mode. And probably then after that, I mean, at least right now, I know it's just the beginning. So I always have the time to figure out what I want to do as far as continuing with this game. Yet, quite honestly, this game has an endless hours, an endless amount of in-game hours, in-game play hours. Ah, yes, I also did want to show you, since I have this up, so for like certain rides like this, before you build or even select a place you want to build, you can go in and change the colors, and you can do this numerous times as you build. So you have like that selected area of those colors, and then you can change it. Since I can only put one more in, I am going to do the last one with blue. Now sometimes, like with these type of rides, once you build it, you have to go with this into this menu and then select your entrance and exit. And then, since, I mean, I know I'm not quite there building pathways, I just really want to show you with this. So these cans right here, you can, this is for the path, the entrance pathway. So I'm going to select pink because it is my second favorite color. Then you select this one. This is the only entrance pathway that you can have different colored path, a different colored path. You can change it, and there you go. And since I need an entrance for this, I'm going to just show you as well that you can always change the colors for each ride. So this is a tan one. So let's pick around the orangish colors. And then open up the paths again. And then there you go. And then when you're connecting the paths, you gotta watch where you're, because like if you do this, then your entrance path stays directly that way. So if you want it forward, you gotta place the pathway right in front of it. That way the entrance is right in front. So I actually want to change the path for this. Let's go with that. And then I'll continue that later after I'm done. I always do that last. Outside of the fact that I'm doing it now so I can show everyone, show you all. And then like for roller coasters, you can actually put rides underneath to an extent. So I'm gonna put this one here. So on and so forth. Okay, where am I? You also have to leave enough room for the pathways between each ones, especially when you put side rides in the side. Oh, and if you can use the center scroll to zoom in and out. And this is funny, if you zoom all the way out, you can sometimes see the dollar signs floating up. And sometimes that happens. You hover over the one you want, but if it still says like this when you're trying to click on a different one, it will pop up differently. And with this ride, with rides like this, oh, and there's the dollar signs. Ones like this, you can build them fairly high, like really, really high. But then, with like the free fall ones, you have to watch how high you build them, because honestly, if you build them too high, then nobody wants to go on them. Alright. That's about as high as I want that. But as I like the me discussing talking about how high you can make those ones. I think it's called the monolift or something like that. You can make that as high as you want in this game, and everyone will go on it no matter how high it is. I just typically also put the entrance and the exit as far apart as I possibly can. That way I have enough space to put the entrance path that way more of your customers, there's a longer line for your customers to wait in for, and your ride will fill up more if the line is longer. But also, like, if you have somewhat of a gap like this, you can also fill it up to right where the very first block of path for the exit is for the ride next to it. So I think as well that once I get all the rides put in, I will probably call it quits for this episode, because there is a lot for the regular, there's a lot of games games, a lot of rides for the first Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 game. So it just takes quite a while to put, if you want all of them in, it takes quite a while to put all of them in, especially with the thrill rides. There's just so many. There is a whole bunch. You can also change the entrance, the entrance display for each ride, no matter which ones you are putting in. So once it says that you can put the entrance and the exit in, you have all these ones in, ones to be able to select. But I just go based off of what it gives you for each ride. The only one that I believe that it doesn't automatically select is when you build a pool, a swimming pool. Then I usually pick the Hawaiian one. I get so lost as going down this list as to what I built last, even though you can see which one you put in. Robot Arm 1. So long as you keep this up, you'll see the name. I just kind of just don't pay attention to that, even though I really should. You can click on the side here to jump down some. I kind of wish that Alt-T would continue this Rollercoaster Tycoon series. I know that they recently did Rollercoaster Tycoon World, and they did one as well for, I think, the first Rollercoaster Tycoon. But I don't know after World of if they plan on doing anything. I know that I've read the reviews on Rollercoaster Tycoon World and have watched some review videos on YouTube here for some input on the game, and I have heard that Rollercoaster Tycoon World is not a very good game. They have said that it's laggy, it lags. They've said that it crashes, and the graphics on certain areas aren't very good. So, I mean, when I found out that they made the game, I was quite excited to buy it, but if there's going to be that many issues, I'm not gonna waste my money on a game that's not very good. And I know that the one video I watched, review video that I watched, this guy had, like, I have a gaming computer and I have a fairly good yeah, I can't even don't remember what it's called. Something ROM. Why I can't remember that when I am such a big gamer, I do not know. But he has a lot faster one than what I do, and that still happened for him. So DG-ROM? DVD-ROM? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up either. I really don't care. People are probably gonna be like, well, you should know this stuff. You know what? Yeah, I should. But you know what? I also kind of really don't care. If you're gonna be kind of stuck up about it, then you don't need to be watching my videos. You can move along and watch somebody else's video. Alright. Last two, everyone, I think, because, yes. I have a few of these I can put in, but I am going to wait to put those ones in until next time, because this is getting pretty lengthy. And that is it for today.